Hey there, Clashers, and welcome to the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Clash of Clans. Whether you're completely new to the game or you're just starting up a new account, I've got something in this video to help you guys. Now, what I'm going to go over in this video are tips, attack strategies, upgrade priorities, and I'm going to give you guys some bases at the end of the video as well. And this is going to be for Town Hall 3 and Town Hall 4. If you guys are looking for Town Hall 5, you can find that video link down in the pinned comments of this video. So let's kick it off with Town Hall 3. First of all, if you are new to Clash of Clans, welcome to the game. Let's talk about some tips first of all. So my number one tip for anybody starting out the game is save your gems. The most important thing you can do with your gems is buy builders. Until you have all 5 builders, try to limit or completely eliminate any extra gem spending. I know it's tempting to gem troops or gem a building to be done, but it really is tremendously better to hang on to every single gem. You can collect your gems through achievements, and that's going to help you get your builders faster. But until you do get all your gems collected, hang on to them. That way you can get your builders as soon as possible, because when you do get your builders, it speeds up progression tremendously. It makes things way faster. Now, another tip, especially early on in the game, you get a big shield. If you want to get resources without breaking your shield, utilize the single player map. There's a lot of these early maps that you can do as a Town Hall 3. This is my Town Hall 3 account. I've gotten down to 2 smoking barrels. I know I can go further than that. It's a great resource for getting resources, gold and elixir, without having to break your shield and get attacked. As far as upgrade priority goes for Town Hall 3, you really don't have a lot to do, so it's not a big deal to just sit there and upgrade everything up to Town Hall 3. But you do want to start off with your offense. I'm going to say this for every Town Hall level. Work on getting your camps done. Unlock your troops. I think you get all the way up to wall breakers, yes. So work on unlocking all your troops, work on getting those upgraded as well. Do your laboratory nice and early, try to get that out of the way. The offense is the most important thing. Of course, get your clan castle as soon as you can. The other thing, obviously, is going to be resources. You're going to need, you got to upgrade your resources before you can get certain things like the clan castle. So those kind of go hand in hand, but I would definitely recommend doing offense before trying to focus on defense or walls. I'd say camps, upgrade your troops, and get your resources going until you can get your clan castle unlocked, and then get your clan castle as soon as you can. And then from there you can find a clan, which I know sometimes is easier said than done, but getting into a clan and getting troop donations can be helpful as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It doesn't take long to get through Town Hall 3. Now, the other thing is attack strategies. Well, you're not really going to have 3-star attack strategies for Town Hall 3. Your main focus is really just going to be farming. And there's some different ways you can do this. You can do what I have here, which is basically Giant Barch, which is what we call Barbarians and Archers. So Giants, Barbarians, Archers. I got a couple of wall breakers to get in walls. You could also do just Archers on their own. You could do a bunch of Goblins. You could do just Barbarians and Archers. Pretty much some combination of that. Just figure out which you enjoy the most. I think this one works out just fine. There's no wrong way to do it, as long as you're getting resources and enjoying it. That can't go wrong. But yeah, there's really no depth as far as Town Hall 3 attack strategies go. But I will go ahead and run an attack just to show you guys what this might look like. So when you are farming and you've got pretty much any army at Town Hall 3, you want to focus on getting the mortar out of the way first, because that's going to do the most damage to your troops. Especially since you have a bunch of little troops, it does splash damage. So getting the mortar out of the way is nice. The wall breakers didn't quite work there, but that's okay. The giants will eventually make their way through. And from there, it's just kind of spam in the troops. That's pretty much all there is to it. You're going to let the troops do the work. If I were really focused on resources, I might try to pinpoint those storages a little bit more. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just going to get what I can get. I'm already maxed out Town Hall 3 anyway, so for me, it makes no difference. But for you, try to focus on the resources. Get what you can get. Like, if you need elixir, I would have focused more just on the elixir storages. If you need gold, do the opposite. That's pretty much it. And there we go. It is that easy. Now to wrap up Town Hall 3, I'm going to share a base with you guys, so let's go ahead and hop over to that. So this is the Town Hall 3 base that I'm running right here. Unfortunately for Town Hall 3, base link sharing is not a thing, so I won't have the link for this one because it doesn't work. So you guys, if you want to use this, just copy it down. It doesn't take long. I think it took me like maybe 10 minutes to sit here and copy the base from the picture, because I didn't build this base. I got it from Clash Champs. So if you also need different bases, ClashChamps.com is a good place to look. They've got free bases and they've got pro paid bases. Not a sponsored video, by the way. I just wanted to mention that. But once we get up to Town Hall 4 and up, we'll have a base link in the description below that you guys can copy. Speaking of Town Hall 4, let's go ahead and move up. All right, but before we jump into this, if you guys do find anything helpful in this video, please do click subscribe down below. It helps me out a ton. All right, here we go. We've got Town Hall 4. When you upgrade to any Town Hall level, you do get a boost. So we got a power boost, resource boost, and a star bonus boost. Something about the power boost to mention is the only way it's helpful is if your laboratory gets upgraded. Otherwise, if your troops are max in the laboratory, they don't get an extra level. You have to upgrade the lab to get that extra boost. So that's something about that. That's why when I'm, especially at the higher Town Hall levels, I like to have a magic item handy to make sure we can upgrade the lab pretty much right away so we can take advantage of that boost. The resource boost, self-explanatory. We're going to get boosted collectors, so that's going to be nice. And then the star bonus boost as well. It's also more resources. Let's hop out of here. We're at Town Hall 4. So at Town Hall 4, the only new troop is going to be the balloon. It does go up to level 2. As you can see, we have that power boost. I don't actually have balloons at level 2 yet. So I upgraded the laboratory and I got the level 2 balloons, got the level 2 giants. The barbarians and archers don't really move. There's not a lot of change from Town Hall 3 to Town Hall 4, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's still kind of easing you into things. So as far as attack strategies go, nothing really changes. You can use balloons if you want to, and balloons can be powerful, especially on bases that don't have their air defenses. So if you find bases with no air defense or exposed archer towers, balloons can be incredibly powerful. But I would say you want to take some balloons and you're going to want to take some cleanup in behind them. So I would take like balloons and archers if that's something you want to mess around with. But in general, I would say that the giant barch or just the barch on its own is probably going to be better most of the time. And you can always take a couple of balloons in your clan castle if you're in a clan and able to get troops. That's going to be incredibly helpful. Or baby dragon. I think you can get a baby dragon at this level, maybe not, but 2 balloons is usually the way to go. So as far as tips, everything's still pretty much similar to Town Hall 3. Use the single player map to get some extra loot. You can also pay attention to the silver pass here. It's actually got a different name, I think. I don't remember what they call it here, but it's a silver pass. You just complete some of these challenges and you can unlock the rewards as you go. All right, so at Town Hall 14, the upgrade priority is going to be, of course, once again, offense first. Well, the first thing you want to do is the laboratory. We already did that. Laboratory is upgraded to level 2. And then after that, you want to get army camps done as soon as possible. That's going to give you more housing space to hold more troops. You can buy your new stuff, but also you want to make sure you can get your laboratory going, get your troops upgraded, and get your clan castle upgraded. The clan castle is going to be the last piece of your offense. Once you upgrade that, you can hold 5 more troops. That can be 3 balloons, 3 giants, whatever you want to get in there if you're in a clan to get troops, which I do highly recommend looking for a clan. Now, with all the offensive stuff out of the way, as far as upgrade priority for defenses, I would say go for the mortar first. That's going to be your most powerful defense against small troops. I said in the last attack for Town Hall 3 that you want to go for the mortar first. Well, the reason for that is the mortar is very powerful at this level of the game. Now, that's not going to be true later on, but for at least these first couple of Town Hall levels, you definitely want to focus on that first. After that, I would say archer tower and then cannons. So that would be your defensive priority upgrade. And then, of course, get your new stuff unlocked and upgraded. Also, you can see I got the walls out and they're already upgraded to level 3. We'll have to get them up to 4. But the reason I put them in chunks of 5 like this is so I can select them. Oops, I'm not trying to move them around. It's so I could select them and upgrade 5 pieces at a time. So once I get 50,000 gold, we're going to hit that upgrade button, upgrade 5 pieces, and move on to the next. I just feel like that's the most efficient way to upgrade the new walls. That's how I like to get my new walls upgraded to at least where my other walls are at. Also, another tip I failed to mention earlier is you now have one of the practice maps unlocked. This is another good source of resources. So if your resources are empty, you get 100,000 gold and 100,000 elixir. Just keep in mind, if your storages can't hold 100,000, they will cap out and then you'll lose whatever extra you happen to get. So I would recommend doing that when your storages are low, like mine are. And that goes the same way for the goblin maps. If you hit a goblin map that has more resources than you can hold, all those resources are just going to be lost. So go in there once your storages are ready to hold it. All right, with that, we're going to do an attack with some balloons and archers, and then we're going to share a base, and that's going to be it. All right, we'll take this first base right off the bat. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 balloon. Actually, before we do anything, this is kind of important. He's not in a clan, but it's good to mention. Drop a troop to see if there's anything in the clan castle. Because if there are like wizards in there, it's going to wipe out your entire army. If there were troops in there, the way to deal with them is to try and pull them away from the defenses It's not really a good spot there. I'd just deal with them right there where the clan castle's at. There's no defense there. And just kind of surround whatever those troops are with archers and take it out that way. But we don't have to deal with that, so let's keep on going. Balloon on the mortar, and then we're going to focus the rest of them in on the archer tower here. Go ahead and drop one on the cannon up here just to speed things along. That's going to be it. Balloons are going to be slow, so it's going to take some time. But you got plenty of time, especially at Town Hall 3. Actually, that balloon didn't get the mortar, so they're going to have to backtrack and get that. But once the cannon at the top goes down, we can start the archers, and then they will roll right through the base. Look at that. We're getting gems already. And there we go. So I'm going to share with you guys a farming base. I'm not really going to get into war bases until Town Hall 6, maybe Town Hall 5. We'll see about doing a war base. But at Town Hall 3 and 4, you really don't need to worry about war bases. You can just put up whatever base you have, and you're probably going to get tripled anyway, so it doesn't matter. One final thing before we get into the base that I forgot to mention is you get the builder base unlocked at Town Hall 4. I highly recommend clicking on that, getting it started, because the builder base, even if you don't enjoy it, it is a great resource for gems. And like I said earlier, gems are incredibly helpful to get you to your 5 builders, which is going to speed up your progress a lot. And with that, here is the base. Now, like I said, this is kind of set up for farming. It's got the air defense in the middle, so it's going to help prevent those balloon attacks. The balloons can't get to the air defense first, so it's going to be in the core of the base, picking them off. And then the other thing is you got that mortar right there, and it is closer to the core as well to help pick off some of the smaller troops, barbarians and archers. It's also kind of tucked away. It's got spring traps on it to fling off the giants if they happen to get in there. Now at Town Hall 4, I can share a link, so a link to this base is down in the description below. And that is going to be a wrap for this video. If you guys have any questions at all for Town Hall 3 or Town Hall 4, please don't hesitate to put them down in the comments below, and I will be sure to answer those for you guys. Now this is going to be a series from this video all the way up to Town Hall 15, so if you want to catch the future videos for some tips as well, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Also, if you did enjoy it, be sure to hit thumbs up as well. But for now, thank you guys for stopping by, and I will catch you all next time.